Supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown. Supposedly grown.
I'd just rather my butt not be messed with, because guys don't understand.
Guys don't listen. I
Because
get
it's
you.
all, yeah. I don't want to
No,
say
even though it's not that
it's not
far
all the same,
apart
But
from
it's
each
all
other,
down there.
there's two very different bacteria in there,
I believe that.
and you can't introduce
Can't go
one
back.
to the other because it's so your balance is so sensitive.
I just seen a TikTok
At
about that.
the age.
You can't do it. Don't do
seen a
it.
TikTok about
Don't
that.
mess with it.
That shows you what my For You page is all about. Butthole stuff and ladies
Yeah, like,
health.
that balance is so sensitive. Do not do anything from my butt to my vagina because I'm out all the way. Your girl get a yeast infection. I'm never having sex again.
Can you get a yeast infection in the butt?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm
There's no
allergic to
yeast in
certain
there.
I
condoms
think you
or
can,
what,
right?
but yes, last time I got a hardcore, sorry, TMI, yeasty.
I've
But
only fucked
we
one
don't-
girl in the butt,
Would you put it in?
and it's not my
Did
wife.
you throw a tampon full of
yogurt in there?
What?
I have heard that. No, coconut oil. You soak a tampon in warm coconut oil.
You
and
put it in your butt?
Vagina.
Oh.
I'm not doing that. I'm just going to the corner store and get some honest stuff.
Kills it.
I'm just getting some honest stuff.
Why would you put yogurt in there?
Oh, the bacteria in
Probiotics.
yogurt. Yogurt has a lot of bacteria in there. And
Yeah,
that
I
helps
know,
balance
probiotics
it
and
helps
stuff, yeah.
balance out your.
Have you done that before though?
I don't have a vagina, so no.
Like I said, I just go get some honest stuff. Like I'm not putting yogurt up there either.
So aside from butt stuff, it is the eve of Christmas Eve.
Are you
Yeah.
recording?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Christmas Eve.
I thought about getting a yeast infection on the fucking recording.
I would be more concerned about the yogurt
yeah, you should.
specifically.
No, I feel like every girl knows because there's live bacteria in yogurt,
Yeah, yeah.
and so you just put it, and
Not
it
the
balances
bacteria.
out the bacteria that I guess the yeast is.
Yeah, no
well, yeast
guys.
is a fungi.
I can probably guarantee no guys know, unless they're
Yeast
like
is a fungi.
gynecologists.
You know, guys can get yeast infections,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
actually,
they're
yeah.
if they're not uncircumcised
And
and
their
their
little
little
pee-pee
their
Hey,
skin folds.
little dirty
Circumcised
peepees.
game?
Uh-uh.
Circumcised game?
No, I can't have fire to
Can't
that.
relate, bruh.
Circumcised game, man?
Circumcised?
Can't
Oh,
say
yeah.
Cannot
can't
relate.
say that I am, sir.
Cannot relate. Is that
As
your
a,
contact?
as a baby, I didn't have that choice.
Can you?
I didn't have that choice either.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, so you've always been like that. You didn't choose to get like that?
Ew, no grown man's gonna choose to get
Actually,
Negative.
that. You wanted to?
You know somebody?
no.
We know
I do
somebody
know
who-
somebody.
I heard that was so painful.
You were contacts with?
Yeah.
I heard
If
that
not, I'm
was
blind.
so
Yeah,
painful.
circumcised, man.
He cannot relate.
No.
But yeah, I've heard men can get a yeast infection and they're like little skin folds because the yeast it likes warm, moist places.
Yeah, think about his bread.
And I'm extra moist down there.
Just the bread.
I'm
You
joking,
a
I'm
woman?
joking.
The bread of the body.
I
It's the
am
bread.
those.
The bread of the body.
I don't know about y'all, but I stay moist in my no-no place.
Anyways, okay, I'm like mortified right now.
I
I
get
literally
it.
talk about getting
We
yeast
can edit
infection.
it, but I'm not
I mean, you
going
can do
to.
it, I
It's
just
gonna stay in
didn't.
there.
I did.
I'm lying to you. I'm not gonna edit it out. It's
I
gonna
just
stay
hopped
in
in like, yeah, I got yeast infection one time.
well,
Several
technically,
times.
I don't think you said that on the recording, but now you said
I
that.
did because I was
She
saying
said she got a yeasty.
I don't.
I think I started.
don't know
I think
if
I
it is-
started
Yeastie
recording
2020.
I
after
don't
that.
know. Yeasty twins. I don't know if it's certain brands of condoms.
Can you say Yeasty
or...
twins?
I'm allergic to latex.
Yeah,
stuff like
Yeezy
that.
2020.
Yeasty 2020, exactly.
So I don't know if it's certain brands of condoms, but sometimes after I do get yeasties.
I'm so glad I don't have to deal with
My vagina-
insertion
yeah,
in my body.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that for a long time.
What?
Nothing gets inserted into our bodies.
nothing, unless we
And
choose
y'all
for
wouldn't
it
know
to.
how to handle it.
And the
if
only
you
thing
did.
is like corn dogs.
It's true. Any
A
penis-shaped
fucking
foods.
corn
Yeah.
dog, man. Maybe you're a quarterly hot dog. You eat a banana when your doctor tells you to. Like,
you
nothing's
eat
going
you,
in you, bro.
You eat a banana when
I've
no
never
one's
heard
looking. That
doctors
way,
say
no
you
one
eat
looks at you weird.
So okay, so I heard men sometimes eat bananas like they break it off and put it in their mouth, or they just eat the banana.
Yeah, it's
Not
like
me, man. I stick the whole thing in there.
it's like you can move your mouth to banana, but you can't move the banana to your mouth. It's like one of those things.
Like why are guys just peel the banana and stick it in your mouth? Yeah, guys got to peel the shit off and
I'll
like.
eat a banana, but
Yeah,
I guess I'm more prone to like cut it up into a bowl of cereal or something.
Because you're scared that you're
Like you'll be like
I'll suck a dick. It's not about that.
Yeah, dicks
Who's
aren't a
your
big
Billy,
deal.
No, probably not.
How much
Yeah,
money?
very
How much money you
glory
got?
I'm very familiar with glory holes.
What? Okay, what's your price?
For one,
This is suck a dick.
it would be very,
Say
very
$5
low.
for a
Very,
potato.
very
Especially
low.
as an unemployed man, it would be very low.
Look, I know a few people.
Hey,
That's true. I've got some family that's pretty
I feel
desperate.
like everybody has a
Everybody has price.
but I think the traditional. I think I would do it for 20 grand.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, all right, but is that till finish or is that
Yeah.
just? Oh man.
I'm talking
Yeah, so
like
when we say
I'm talking
finish-
I'm talking dealer's choice.
When we say finish, is that in your mouth or?
Spit, swallow. Dealer's choice. 20,000, a lot of money.
20,000 can't make a difference.
You give me a car, almost a whole car, half of a car, depending on where I'm at in relation to my midlife crisis. I'm not opposed to it, man. I think
It's-
20.
You can probably flip that 20 into a 40.
And
if you do it
honestly,
right.
the number's probably lower than that, dude. on like gun to my head, it's probably lower than that, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, man. I think you can learn a lot about getting people's prices for doing stuff.
What's your price?
How much is college?
Yeah.
they
Where are
either,
you going?
they either pay for the rest of my college or pay for one of my kids' colleges, and I'm good. I'll go to town.
Dealer's choice.
I'll bust out a porn move or two.
Ew, a little spit on it or something.
Do the double hand twist.
Double hand twist.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking
A lot of guys are big neck. but don't
entire
know.
shaft. Touch the sack with your tongue.
You are
I don't know if
disgusting.
I can do that physically,
You are disgusting.
but I'll try.
You got hey, for 20 G's, you gotta try.
It's
man.
true. You gotta give it your all.
You
So
gotta
okay, that's ours. But what about yours? Female.
I was literally just talking about this the other day with a lesbian friend of mine.
Which one?
Lesbian friend of mine.
Okay.
I can.
She was just trying to think of how much money she had to raise to get you in there, huh? Is that what it was?
Okay. Think about it. If you, to touch of a JJ, it's warm, it's moist, and you can't see it.
That sounds so appealing to me. Like,
No.
I'm listening.
So could you touch that, but you can't no. Whew.
well, technically you can see it.
What
No,
you
gotta-
it just
you
seems
gotta-
you're down there and
What are
you're
you asking? What are you
fingering
saying?
it. I don't know
It's
what
not
I'm saying.
appealing.
No, none of that's appealing. If I were to be like, hey, stick your hand in this warm mystery bowl, you would be disgusted a little bit.
No, I would do that with my eyes wide open.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure we had to do that in 5th grade when John Glenn was going back to space. They like put these boxes in there, like put your hand in here, and they're like, "What do you feel?" And it was like spaghetti.
Exactly. It's just making noise like a bowl
One
of
was
macaroni and cheese or something.
Yeah,
It's
one was like bread.
Again, all of this sounds appealing to me. Like, there's nothing that's disgusting to me.
oh, all that
Y'all
sounds
had to do
awful.
I'm gonna say we did something like that in our school.
Yeah,
No.
we had to make our own pudding or something.
Yeah, we
And
did.
you
We
gotta
did that too. But
Stick your face to it?
It's awesome. Man.
So what's
It is.
what's the
Girls
price?
gotta stink. Like all
What's the
girls have
price?
to smell.
No. Okay.
agree. Yeah,
So
they do.
a smell, yes, but this is about to be real nasty. I'm sorry.
Get
It's not
get
nasty.
If
super
a guy
nasty.
goes down on you and he goes up to kiss you,
You kissing
Nope.
them or not?
I do. And I was telling my friend that that is what you taste like, cause she was like, oh.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Every girl
It smells. Of course, it's a
That I've
vagina.
been
It smells.
has
But
done
Everybody
that.
does smell.
you
Except
ain't
for my wife.
funky.
Really,
She
your
should
wife?
be funky.
Your wife's a no go on that?
Yeah, so I was telling every girl that I've been with and gone from down there to kiss has been into it, like you just said, except for my wife. She's the only one that she's like. Every other girl, it's like,
Ooh,
give it to me.
I've got a good question though. Do you kiss after a BJ?
Of course, dude.
Not me.
You
Of
want to do it?
course.
But you kiss after.
Yeah, but it's not my vagina.
That's what you taste like.
I know.
Of
I mean,
course,
I'm
man.
not saying we haven't done it before. We
And
have.
so I'm like, I don't taste bad.
Yeah.
No matter, because every girl has a specific smell. Like, of
Yeah,
course. But if
everybody's
you're
different.
hygienic, you don't stink. It just smells like a vagina.
Yeah.
But if the guy has a beard, I'm not kissing you
And if
because
they're bushy.
You say beard?
Ooh.
If they got that bush hair,
If there's like all those juice, get the fuck out of my
I
face,
think
bro.
she's talking about a
What
different
juice?
bush.
Oh, we talking about down there?
yeah.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
what? Yeah.
I don't got a bush.
She's talking about bush.
You know how I feel about
She's
bushes.
talking
No,
about.
she said-
she's
You know
talking
how I
about.
feel about bushes.
She's
I
talking
made
about
our
man
friend get a little waxy wax. She told us she
She's
had a
talking
bush.
about man bush.
Yeah, she's talking about man bush.
Man bush is good.
No, we're talking about girl bush.
I'm talking about girl bush.
No,
And we
man
had a
bush-
friend who
man bush
who
is not
told
good.
us she's never had. She doesn't do nothing. And what do? We send her to the
Oh,
wax
well, you
center.
gotta go.
You
'Cause,
gotta go,
like,
boo. That's
she was like,
that's not cute.
so like 2-3 inches.
Ooh.
It was long.
But waxing's not gonna do anything for the thickness of it, right? You're just gonna clean up the edges.
No. We made her get her all the way.
You can get it all the
Oh,
way.
she got it all.
And
yeah,
then
well,
once
yeah.
your hair grows back, it doesn't grow back as thick.
Mm.
It's way finer, way softer. We did our
So
paper.
still, your
But
price.
the guy has a bush, and
Not
you
a
go
bush.
down there
Oh, you
on his
talking
face,
about
a beard. I don't like that. And people are like, oh, why don't you like beards? That's why, particularly. I never tell you about that. But I don't like beards because all those, like, you can see like
Juices,
juices in there.
looks
and I'm
all
like,
white and
"Ugh."
stuff.
And then it smells.
Ugh.
I would assume so.
So I won't do anything with that because that's gross. Because it's like in your beard, and I'm not for it.
But what about a man bush downstairs?
No, trim that shit. You don't have to shave it. Just trim it. Just please.
There's
keep
been a
it.
couple of times where I've trimmed it too much, or my trimmers are fucked up, so they're all patchy and stuff, and I look like I got mange down there.
fuck.
So I have to shave it all off, and then I look like a.
Christmas, please give my husband
Oh, some new clippers. Noted.
So I'll have to shave it all off, and then I look completely weird because I ain't got nothing down there.
You got me.
It's happened a couple of times. So I try to.
And then I'm like, I can't look at you without it.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Can't see you. I
But
can't.
yeah, manscaping is
put it in
definitely a necessity. Good clippers are a necessity.
I agree,
So
like,
anyway,
just
your
trim
price.
Oh, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. You never. I'm trying to give your
Okay,
lesbian
my price to do
friend.
what? My price to do what?
To go down and check.
Yeah.
To stick my mouth down
Not
there?
happening for me.
Yeah, she's already talking about she doesn't
I
want to
would
put
do
her
it.
hand down.
All
there.
right.
Fuck
So
it, if you're not
would
selling my
scissoring
ass-
would
What's-
scissoring
I
be
wanna know.
better?
Oh my
I
god.
just learned.
Don't start me on scissors.
I
dude.
just learned that they don't scissor how you think they scissor.
How do they scissor?
Okay, say one girl is on her back.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, visually they
All
can't.
right. I'm girl A.
Yes.
I'm girl B.
Yes.
Girl A is like, you know how you do with the woman, where one leg's down, one leg is up
Like
above your
this.
shoulder.
Of course.
Mhm.
And so the other lady is, her leg is right here and right here. And so your vajayjay is slowly touching. They're not like this. They're not like this. They don't do that.
You said their
They're like
vaginas
that.
They're
are
just like,
touching.
They're like this.
They are. So one, it's like how y'all do it, how normal we
Like a
do
leg
it.
kicked
Yeah,
up.
but
Yeah,
you're
your
holding
leg
up
is
your
over
leg.
the shoulders. Yeah.
And the other one's like-
Okay.
That's great.
Mm.
Exactly
never
how I
done
imagined.
Kind of similar.
That's how I imagined it. But I'll, it was
That's not how I
explained to
imagined it
me
either.
either. I'm like, oh, that's totally doable. Okay.
All right. So
Again, dancing
So I'm
around
not
the
gonna
price.
I know
Not
she's
good.
not. I'm trying to. I'm
Okay.
trying
I'll
to.
get to that.
Wait, so my price to
I'm
stick
trying
my
to
mouth down
help
there.
help your friend out.
I'm gonna do that though.
Trying to knock.
He
Trying
probably
to
has
knock.
no idea what you're talking about.
Can I say
To the door.
20,000? Like,
20,000? Is that a
Yeah.
good price?
it's probably lower than that. I don't know.
I'm not even.
I can't.
I'm not. I won't.
For how long? Does that have to be good? Did I just sing the ABCs one time? Like, I don't think I could do it.
Well, I mean, if we're over here doing it till completion, you have to do the same thing.
Then, for a woman,
That's a lot of.
motion is.
I get
long.
tired of it. It can't even, my tongue
It's
ain't
very-
even that long.
it's
My
very
tongue is
tiring.
not
That
long.
better be enough.
Like, my tongue is.
Pay shit ton of bills. And then I better not have to smell
See
like
you.
you afterwards.
Or-
Yeah, I don't want to see your face.
Well, you can always shower.
Can we pick whose vagina it is?
I would assume so.
I just don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not sold on that. I think
How much more do I owe my college? $35,000.
With $35,000.
Pay off my student loan. I will go down on you.
Now your friend has her number.
he's
Why
pretty
is my
familiar
shoe
with
under the
Who's
dishwasher?
Dr. Lloyd?
my OB.
Yeah.
Just a random guy.
Since we were like 15.
It's a random guy that walks
say
around
since
the
we were
neighborhood.
He's still rocking and rolling.
Yeah, he's still my doctor. He sees me all the time.
Yeah, I don't.
Pretty much close my vagina.
They fuck the butt.
All
Oh,
right.
what is
So
this?
35,000 is what it'll take you.
It's 00:00
So technically, it is Christmas Eve.
Merry
So-
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It's not Christmas. It's Christmas
Christmas.
Eve.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Happy fucking holidays.
So
Shit.
back to get off of the butthole and yeast
Need
infection
cheese
and
it.
everything else that we were talking about. What we originally wanted to talk about was Christmas traditions. Yeah,
I
like
remember buttholes of Christmas, the most innocent thing in the world.
because don't you think on Christmas and Christmas Eve,
You know,
some guys are getting some buttholes
No.
for?
I don't know. My parents
The
weren't.
most loneliest
I
They were
think
wrapping
holiday
presents.
They were-
around is Christmas.
they
You
were
think so?
wrapping.
And nobody's getting busy on
They were
Christmas.
wrapping something else.
Families are stressed.
Best way to relieve stress, sex.
What about Christmas?
So
Worst transition ever.
worst,
Ever.
it's pretty bad.
What about Christmas?
All right, so from buttholes to Christmas. No, just talking about maybe some Christmas traditions that we've experienced or had in the past. Anybody want to go?
And do the basic ass. You leave your milk and cookies off for Santa.
Never did that.
Yeah, never did that either.
Hispanics don't believe in Santa.
I don't know if it's that.
We still do that. We still do milk cookies.
Right? You do the milk and cookies, and he comes, takes a bite of the cookie,
Never.
and then he leaves a question like, "Oh my god!"
Always.
Mm-mm, never did that.
Never experienced
did.
that.
What?
Also.
I also don't think I ever had a house with a chimney in it
We
ever growing
well,
up.
We didn't until where we are now.
Yeah, I see that.
Where does Santa come in?
Huh?
Where does Santa come in?
Front
Santa
door.
did it. My parents made very clear where those gifts came from.
Okay, so let's take a step back. We are that.
So it's not Santa.
So very recently, I've come across different point of views where it's like, this one guy goes in the gym, says last year he got his kids all these bomb ass gifts from Santa, and he said, "Cool, this is what Santa got me. What did you get me?" And so he told them, he said, "Time out. Santa's not fucking real. I got you all those gifts, and I work hard for those gifts. So blah blah." blah. And this other lady said, "Well, she only gives her kids small gifts from Santa because she's like, you go to school, and one kid's like, oh my god, Santa got me this
PS5.
yeah, and this other
iPad.
kid's like, Santa got me some socks because like their parents
Yeah,
financial,
financially everybody's
and
different.
so one kid's like, well, why doesn't Santa
Like me as
think
much
I
as he likes him.
deserve? Yeah. And so I was kind of thinking. So I think.
Well, that's interesting, actually.
Yeah, it kind of opened my mind to that point of view a little bit, to where maybe,
That's actually probably a good idea, right?
and maybe
'Cause
your kid should know, like, those gifts came from your hard work, not from this imaginary man.
I don't know, because, like, my kids are still young, right? My
Yeah.
kids don't even go to school or nothing. So, like, we kind of just tell them everything is from Santa, other than, like, the gifts they get from their
Like
grandparents.
friends or something.
Yeah, stuff like that. But aside from that, they think everything else comes from Santa.
Everything, like when we first started having kids, I was a little skeptical about like the
You were.
Easter Bunny. The
She
Tooth
didn't want to
Fairy,
even have Santa around.
Santa Claus. I didn't even want to tell Emmy. Oh shit! I didn't even want to say, "Hey girl, we got Santa Claus," because one, we have a chimney, right? That's scary. As a 3-year-old thinking Santa Claus about to bust in my house or my chimney. One, how's he gonna get in there? Is magic real? Because there's a lot of questions from a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old during that. You got this big ass man coming down a chimney. I mean, how do you explain that?
I will say this, though. Our daughter believes in magic because she constantly tries to freeze us every day,
Froze.
like Elsa.
That's
Oh,
what she
you mean
says.
frozen, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she tries to freeze us.
I've been frozen. I've also been turned into a frog numerous times.
Can't say I've turned into a frog, but I've been frozen multiple times. But
Never
I
hit
mean,
with the bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, a lot.
I don't know, dude. Because like I said, I think with me, I just want my kid to be a kid as long as possible. I want him to believe in magic and believe things are possible. But I also don't want her to think I'm shitty because I don't get her gifts. So what am I supposed to do?
Get that one small gift. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of like the idea. Yeah.
That's
that
a smart-
one
that's a
small
smart
gift
idea,
from
yeah.
Santa. Just like Santa came and he dropped this in your stocking, but like this
The
big
rest,
ass.
the rest of this shit, I got you. So
Because I work hard and that's how you get things.
better start listening to me and shit. But
And I kind of like that point of view because I was like, I never really thought about it like that. It's like, well, why does Santa like to get you a PS5?
That's
or
true.
And he only likes me enough to get me some shoes from Hallmark.
Girl, that was my biggest gift under my Christmas tree was shoes and clothes to finish out the year. I never got anything.
we
big.
would always get like school clothes and shit at Christmas to make it through the rest of the
The
year.
rest of the year.
First half of the year, we'd run through that shit pretty quick.
Yep.
Shoes would be all fucked up.
Let's say
clothes
my
would be
parents.
ragged.
Sorry. My parents worked pretty hard to make it happen for Christmas. They got Barbies and clothes and
Same
shit.
here.
You were a big Barbie girl, huh?
Oh, your girl, my Barbie has silverware. Why? Their parents came with silverware toilets.
They can't even
My
grab
Barbies,
nothing.
They had a house, they had a camper, they had a vacation house. They had it going
How long
on.
did you have Barbie? How old were you when you stopped playing with Barbies?
I thought we were talking about Santa. This
I'm
is
just
about
trying-
me
I'm
being
trying
like
to get to know
15
you.
playing with Barbies.
I'm trying to get to know you.
Let's just say.
You had a license when you stopped playing with Barbies?
No, I was probably 12, 13.
Okay, that's not too old.
No, okay.
You're like a 7th grader. It's a little weird, but hey,
I
to
just
each his own.
loved Barbies. But at that point in time, my Barbies were probably having sex. Let's be
Damn.
like, I played with Barbies a very long time. I loved Barbies.
I used to play this game with my sister that we called Crash Barbies, and it's where she had. My mom still gets Barbies. I have daughters. I have a daughter. My sister has 2 daughters. So my mom has never not bought Barbies for Christmas since she's been a mom. She bought them for my sister. She buys them for her grandkids. And this game, Crash Barbies. Barbies had cars. We'd each sit on one side of my sister's room, and we would just put a Barbie in a car and just ram them into each other. And if the Barbie flew out, if you made the other person's Barbie fly out, then
Did you?
You won.
you got a point. Yeah.
I like it. That's not a bad game.
Crash Barbies.
We
Crash
should
Barbies.
play that. Sure, we have cars.
I don't think
and
we have-
Barbies around here.
Well, yeah, that's true. We do have
Crash
cars and Barbies.
Barbie.
I don't know if we have cars that fit Barbies in them. We could probably figure it out though.
Okay.
Cut the legs off, something like that. But
Those
yeah,
guys are-
I don't know if it's just all Hispanics, but I know we did do cookies and milk mainly because we weren't trying to waste our cookies and milk.
I mean, the parents ate it.
That was
It's
a
not
bug-ass
going to
mad
waste.
thing.
The
I don't
parents
think
ate
my parents
them.
really fuck with cookies or milk, but
Oh.
the kids would eat the shit out of them.
Leave a cookie in a Bud Light or
I think
something.
our traditions were like buñuelos.
Yeah, I was thinking that, or like churros.
Something, right?
Yeah, no.
I don't
never
think
had
we ever made
at
churros
parties.
at home.
Churros isn't a thing.
Churros was a
It was
flea
like
market thing.
buñuelos or like pan dulce.
No, didn't leave that any of that out?
Because Santa is not a thing for Hispanics. It's not. It's you're celebrating Jesus' birthday. Next
Yeah,
few
it's
days,
more of
and like you celebrate
religious
from like
celebration.
the 23rd till January 7th or the 6th when.
So do you not have presents from Santa on Christmas Day?
No, your presents are from your hard working parents.
Okay, I get down with that.
And the 3 kings come and you go to your neighbor's house and you walk the cross down.
King's coming in with
Um,
herb.
Yeah, the kings are coming in to welcome baby Jesus, which is before Christmas. And then each neighbor has like a holding where they bring
Y'all did
tamales
that?
and hot
No,
chocolate.
we didn't do that.
No,
The first
that's what
time.
we did in my household.
So the first time I experienced that was with my wife.
Your dad was like, I'm going to fuck some other lady.
So it was. I don't know if my parents were just too lazy or what. They weren't trying to do all that
There's
work
a
of
difference
walking
between
around and shit.
Hispanics also.
There is differences. So mine were pretty Americanized. Hers were not. That's why they walked around with crosses on their back.
To the neighbor's house?
Yeah.
So then your kids obviously wouldn't Santa. Do they know any of those other traditions?
No. Well, they've been
They
around
know
it.
Yeah, they've been around it. They pray.
Cause I feel like those are
Sit,
equally as
pray.
important, right? It's part of your culture.
Also knowing the story of
I
Bethlehem
mean, it'd be-
and knowing
yeah.
where baby Jesus come from.
It'd be better if we went to church and stuff. That way they'd experience it on their own,
But they're little right now, so.
and we don't go to church. But I don't know. We didn't really have many, I guess, traditions growing up as far as Christmas. Like we would open a present or two on Christmas Eve, and then the rest of them on Christmas Day. Aside from that, nothing really yearly type of thing. Do y'all remember any presents that left an impact on y'all life? Nothing that stood out? No particular Barbie?
I got a Barbie last year.
My mom never bought me Barbies, but my sister bought me Barbie. And I never really liked Barbies because I never got to play with them. Unless my cousin came over with them. My sister got me a Selena Barbie, and my mom made me leave it in this box. She was beautiful, and she wouldn't let me play with it. I remember one day I was like, man, fuck that lady. She's crazy. I'm going to get that doll. I played the shit out of that doll. I played all night. I played so hard. It was just me and Selena just hanging out in the dark, just playing.
Why are y'all playing in the dark?
Because it was nighttime. And I had to take it out of the box, and so my mom wouldn't see it. But I ended up falling asleep with it. My mom woke up. She found it. She was so mad. She said, now you're never going to get the money you're supposed to get for that doll.
That's what I was going to say. Your mom was probably trying to keep it in the box so she could sell that shit.
Because it was a limited edition Selena doll.
You know, it was a tradition for us.
She told me I ruined it.
So we'd have Christmas, and then like a month later we would move houses because they spent all our rent money on presents. That was
y'all's Christmas tradition.
That was a tradition. We got a new house along with presents. But I don't know, Christmas with our kids is different. Like we're trying to start traditions, but it's hard. It's hard keeping shit up, especially with my work schedule. But we have
the expectations of different families.
Is it hard having to go from this family to that family?
That's true.
Can't you just be like, look,
do
I love
this shit
y'all.
at my house?
F all y'all, I'm having Christmas with my family, and we'll see y'all.
So with my family, what we'll usually do is we'll do like a get together with my brothers, and usually like my mom. Before the holiday, we do that for fucking Thanksgiving too. And then on the actual holiday, we'll probably spend it with my dad and his side of the family, which because of COVID, shit, we ain't spending time with anybody really. But for Christmas, we gotta go on Christmas Eve to one part of the families for breakfast, dinner at another part of the families. Christmas Day, we're coming back to our house to hang out. So it is a little stressful trying to spread yourself thin and spend fucking equal amounts of time everywhere, but
then too it's harder because you have to think we want to wake up in our own house on Christmas morning. We want to experience our daughter we don't want to have to share it with anybody, we want to just experience that and have our little moment, and we don't want to have to rush, right? So say it's Christmas morning, it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, kids are waking up, you got your coffee going, you're doing presents, and then oh shit, it's 7:30, 8 o'clock. We need to get on the road to get 45 minutes away from home. So our kids don't even get to enjoy their presents, and then we stay out all day. And then we don't get home till 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and then it's shower time, which is a fuss bus for kids, or you choose not to. When you don't get their teeth brushed.
Stink ass booty holes.
And they go to sleep in their nasty pajamas that have marshmallows and gingerbread icing on it. And then you don't want to fight your kids.
You gotta deal with that stink ass booty the next day when you're changing a diaper.
And then you gotta deal with the cleaning up, and it's just more stressful that way.
I feel
But usually, the past couple of years, Christmas Day, we've tried to stay our asses home.
Keep it simple as possible.
Keep it with us. But quick question:
parents come over.
Best Christmas movie, or the Christmas movie you gotta watch every year?
The Grinch, Jim Carrey edition.
Jim Carrey.
Absolutely, every year.
I don't have one.
Nothing. There's not like a Christmas movie you look forward to watching every year.
I love the Grinch.
We didn't grow up watching Christmas movies like that.
We didn't either, but as an adult, I love the Grinch.
Grinch, huh?
Yeah.
You nothing.
I look forward now to.
I fucking love the Grinch. I love the Grinch.
Mine, honestly, growing up, it was a Christmas Story.
Yeah, we watched that.
Christmas Story. I don't even know if they play it anymore, but I remember for
on TBS.
a week at a time. Yeah, it'd be on a 24-hour loop.
Oh,
A Christmas Story.
Down with the Grinch.
But now I'm trying to make it a tradition to watch It's a Wonderful Life. Amazon Prime, baby, for free.
I've never seen that movie.
Don't
I
go
didn't
back
see it
to
until
the movie.
last year.
And you won't because it's long.
It's not that long.
Is it long?
It's a little slow, but
It's sad.
it's a classic. Yeah, you
Maybe
gotta,
I'll watch it tomorrow as I'm wrapping gifts. Or I lied because I'm gonna freaking watch The Grinch because
That's true.
that's my shit.
The cartoon one?
No,
Mm-mm.
the one with Jim Carrey.
Is it okay?
I watch cartoons too. I don't care. I won't discriminate against the Grinch. I watch both of them in the same day. Like I
Which
love the Grinch.
which cartoon one? Because you know they just came out with a cartoon like last year.
The
mer-
newer
the
cartoon
original, like,
one
Dr.
The
Seuss
original, yeah, the Dr.
illustrated
Seuss one is
Not
good.
okay.
Hmm?
The new cartoon that they just made, the live action one.
I
guess
was
that's what
no,
it is.
probably the original cartoon or Jim Carrey, The Grinch.
Yeah, the Dr. Seuss cartoon is probably best. I mean, but Jim Carrey's is
Oh, the Jim
really
Carrey.
good. And you hear some of the rumors about how like all the shit he had to go through to get used to being in that makeup all day.
I didn't hear about any of that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had to. So he had to get involved with some CIA folks to, I guess, learn how to slow his heart rate so he wouldn't have a panic attack every time he was in
What?
a suit.
Yeah.
And the Grinch suit?
Yep.
Uh-huh. But you
Because
see
it
how
was-
heavy,
They had
like,
to
just
train him.
on his face, how heavy that makeup would be. Then you got a bodysuit on top of that. That shit would be
And
heavy.
He's the kind of actor that gets into character and
Oh,
stays
yeah.
into character.
Yeah, remember the mask?
Yeah.
Oh, no, do you
Awesome.
remember, what was the
You
one?
need to look
Man
that
on the
up.
Moon?
Oh, yeah.
Man on the Moon was another good Jim Carrey classic.
I think all his movies are pretty good. It's just he's one
Jim
of those
Carrey's a
faces
good
that
actor.
just stay
Jim
into
Carrey's a
it.
good actor.
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura. That is great. But I've been hearing about all these Christmas movies. It just made me wonder which ones y'all would like. Do y'all consider a Die Hard Christmas movie?
I haven't seen that.
A lot of people
I've
do.
never seen Die Hard, and I also don't know why people refer to it as a Christmas
Just
movie.
because it's at Christmas time.
I
Is
think
it?
so.
I think it is.
so. But
But it's a war movie.
Okay, well then if we're talking about Christmas time, Four Brothers. One because Mark and Mark is fine as hell.
Mark and
So
Mark.
is Tyrese.
Isn't Andre 3000 in that?
He
There-
is in
yeah,
that
Mark
movie. That may have been like his first
Tyrese
acting.
and who's the fourth?
Love
The
it.
young
Sofia
brother.
Sofia Vergara was in there
Who's
too.
who's the young brother?
Mine too.
The musician one.
I had to go down on her. I'm like, wait to
Is that your
Garrett-
thing?
Was she
Garrett Hudley.
Colombian?
Is that the young
Yeah,
one?
yeah, because he was in Country Strong. That's the only reason I know.
She's not Colombian.
She's some kind of Latin ex
Yeah, she's,
Latino.
she's fine.
I can
Yeah, Google
look it
her.
up on a video.
That's true. We do have phones.
It is 2020.
But with that, we will wish y'all a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I'm saying
Oh,
bitch
yeah,
ass
you-
Colombian.
traditions.
Colombian.
Fuck that up.
Colombian.
Try not to get any yeast infections. Try to watch some good Christmas movies,
The Grinch.
and think about how much it would
You know,
cost.
she had a baby and she gave
It would
up
cost
with
y'all
adoption.
to eat vagina
She's
or
been
suck
the
a wee wee.
highest paid actress in America.
Cut it out, Cubano.
Supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown. Supposedly grown.